TIPX mag prep for the M17 video. As I mentioned, my magazine was spitting balls, so I have an upgraded Dmag spring in here. And what happens is when you load this magazine full, it holds 12 projectiles. Normally it would lock, a stock magazine locks in the bottom position. But over the course of abuse of years, the lock broke. So the only thing that retains my balls is this ball latch right here, this little kind of ramp. So I've already made a change to this spring now. Ride balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By now, it would have wanted to spit those out. 9, 10, 11. That is 12. I'm sure if I shook it harder, I could probably shake them out. I think as is any magazine, but I'm satisfied with that. Now let me show you how I did it. Hey guys, Sean, Let's Live for Dummies. Let's pull this mag apart quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Phillips head screws. There is a little kind of plastic latch there. You need a small flathead to kind of lift under it like that once you've removed all these screws. You can see I can do them by hand. No ugga duggas required. Although if it's the first time opening your mag, you may need to use screwdriver just to crack them loose, but putting them in should require no effort at all. They are just like sheet metal screws with points. No nuts, they are just tapped right straight into the plastic. Okay, once you got all the screws out, take your flathead screwdriver and kind of just hold your magazine like this, just so it doesn't go flying apart. And you just kind of lift under there. And you can see it cracked apart. And just pull slightly. Once you get it split like that, I'm just gonna sit back down here. You kind of, this whole case half lifts off. Like that. You're seeing here is different than what you're gonna see when you open your magazine. There's a whole contraption down here that locks this follower in. This is the factory spring, this blue one. I think it's blue. There's a blue hue to it. And this is going back to the good old days. This is the spring size that I linked years ago for the M17 sear spring. Although this one is stainless. Stainless is generally softer, and that's kind of the reason I just had these kicking around. I probably would go with the spring steel ones, but I'm using what I had. So these two pieces, this is your ball release, ball latch, I don't know. So it kind of goes in that like a fork. There's a flat right there. So when this rod is down in here, the factory spring, which I'll reinstall because it's super easy to get in, is just like that. Now this stainless steel spring is a little more difficult to get in, but not terrible. I've been able to get it to just stay in place by itself, just like that. But as soon as I let go of this, there you go, you get a better look at it. As soon as I let go of this release here, it's gonna wanna go flying. So what I do is I hold it like this. I actually try and hold it more on the, kind of on the front face here, and you just need to keep it down just enough. I put the follower in and make sure this notch, uh-oh, see it's already falling out, taking too long here. This little notch is facing towards you. I don't know which is the front of the back of the mag, but should be facing towards you as I'm assembling here. Here, I should show you guys this. There is a notch in this rod where the factory spring fits like that. You can see it's kind of holds itself in place, but even that's about to boing. So that's what you're trying to do with this spring as well. But this one's a whole lot stiffer. So I don't know, let me just try it anyways. Probably not gonna have much luck. Well, it's just barely hanging in there. But that's essentially what you want to see. Stick your latch back in. Hold this front piece here. Make sure your follower is oriented correctly. Just place the spring in like this. Take your other case half. What you're trying to do is get just that pin in place. But see how I'm holding the mag kind of open like this with the spring hanging out the back? You don't want to lift up on this end. So I put my palm kind of here and hold this case still half cracked like this. And then I just kind of work the spring in. Boom. Like I've done it before. There you can see. Put your screws back in. No ugga-duggas, just hand tight. I'll just put 2 in, and then we will load some balls again. I won't bore you with the other screws, but don't forget to put the other screws back in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, that alone would have been, there would have been balls everywhere. Balls all over the face. There you go. M17 video incoming. Now that I have my mag together, I actually did order some Zeta mags. I'm gonna give them a shot. Been a long time since I used a Zeta mag. Previously, I didn't have a good experience with them. They were just really weak springs, but the force is strong now, so I'm pretty sure I can fix a Zeta up if it will not feed correctly.